Hey guys, today my name is Lott and I'm going to be demonstrating how to create a pivot table from just information that's kind of graphed together. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click in this information right here with the columns and the rows, just anywhere. I'm going to come up to Insert. I'm going to go to Pivot Table, click there. So right here it's going to tell me the table range. So it's guessing C2 to I57, which is going to be correct. So then I'm down here, it's automatically going to put it in a new worksheet for me unless I click existing worksheet because I already have a dashboard. So I'm going to choose the location. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click right here because that's where I want it to go. Expand this again. I'm going to hit OK. And it's going to pop up with this blank pivot table. So I want it to look like this is what I'm trying to recreate. So for my rows, I'm going to do my chapters and then the practice test grade. So let's go to, let's go to practice test grade and put that in the values. I'm going to do benchmark completed for my rows. So as you can see, it has automatically put in the values, the sum of my practice test grade down here, the grand total of 7.05. I'm going to change these to a percentage by coming up here, home, clicking on the percentage. As you can see, it's giving me the sum, which is 705% instead of the average. I want to change that. So I'm going to come down here to values. I want to value field settings. I'm going to go to average right here. Okay, so now it's going to give me the average of my practice test grade, and I can change this. I can change this to benchmarks. I can change this to average score. There's this extra stuff over here, so I'm just going to make that the same color as the background because I do have a small pivot table. And so that is how I did this. I'm going to come up here and add the lines because I think that looks nicer. And then I'm going to show you guys how to do, I do my professional standards every time. I come up here, click the entire thing, and make it Arial font. Then I go through and I make sure that everything's fitting. You can see right here that the grade's sticking out, so I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. I'm going to make this a little bit longer so it fits that whole thing in. Let's see what else. Okay. I'm going to color my tab, so I'm going to right click on this summary and I'm going to change the color to, let's see, I'll do this green color. So when I click on this, it will show up green. And I'm going to actually double click on summary and change it to dashboard. I'm going to go to my data tab. I'm going to keep it the name that way. I'm going to right click it to get the tab color. Let's do this one orange. So I've got orange and green tabs. For this one, for the professional standards, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to highlight the whole thing. I'm going to change it all to Arial. And then I'm going to see if it all fits okay. Looks like there's nothing hanging over. Okay, and then I'm going to go to View and unclick the grid lines so that there's no grid lines. And then I'm just going to highlight my table. So I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom of my information and just make this into a table by going to Home tab. And I could click something else, but I already have the all borders already up here, so I'm going to hit all borders. So it's only going to do lines in the charts that I've created here. And then another professional standard is to make sure that when you save it and send it off to whoever it's going to, that you click on each page in the top left-hand corner, because wherever you have clicked that you were working, that's where it's going to show up at. So I'm always going to click up here so that when they pull up this worksheet, it's going to pop up exactly like this up in the corner. So for example, it shows down here. I want it to go up here because if I, for example, if I had scrolled down and I was looking down here at something farther down, and I was changing this percentage, and that's the last thing I did, and then that was all I had to do, so I just saved it and sent it off. Well, when you come back to it, when they open up the data, it's just going to pop up like this, and it's going to show exactly where I ended. So that's why there's a professional standard to click on A1 on all of your worksheets when you're completed before, and the preferred thing I like to do is click on my dashboard last, so this is the first thing that they see. But I hope this was really helpful to you guys. I learned a lot this week. It's super helpful to quickly put together a table in very, very many different situations that you want to portray, percentages, averages, sums of different information. And have a great week. Bye.